According to a Cone Communications survey, 76% of millennials consider a company's social impact when deciding where to work. That commitment to helping society was evident in the AM Best 2021 Student Challenge. This year, AM Best launched a competition for risk management and insurance students, challenging them to create innovative solutions for catastrophes. Madison Westcott and Andrew Shaw of the University of Wisconsin were among the 3 finalists. They developed a parametric solution that provides emergency evacuation assistance for those facing evacuation orders.
When natural disasters strike, such as hurricanes, floods, or wildfires, we all know that a speedy evacuation is key for saving the most amount of lives. And although evacuating on such short notice can be an inconvenience for some, it is nearly impossible for many who suffer from financial insecurities. A recent Federal Reserve report states that nearly 1/3 of Americans fall into this latter group.
It's that demographic that they sought to help with their solution.
When we were tasked with figuring out, how we're going to finance catastrophic situations, we thought, okay, who are the people that are getting hurt the most? And what's the right thing to do in this situation? And so for me specifically, that was the mindset that I had going in. Who can we help the most? What's the right thing to do? And how can we make this affordable and attractive so that insurance companies will actually want to back this product?
They envision this solution being backstopped by the Federal Emergency Management Agency, similar to the National Flood Insurance Program.
Policyholders will in theory pay a relatively small amount of money for this policy, as we believe that this product can be backed by FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Agency. And we felt this was a good option because FEMA comes in post-disaster to try to provide relief as well as emergency assistance to help people evacuate and provide shelter. But by utilizing private insurers as distributors, we think that we can help people get to safety quicker, more efficiently, and save lives because we can get them money beforehand. And we know that when you're in a potential catastrophe area, mere minutes matter when you want to be able to get out. So the parametric trigger will be able to help us quickly get the funds to people because it's either an evacuation or it's not. And there's nothing to really consider whether or not it fits under the policy.
The second finalists, Colin Lane and Kota Kumazaki, are also students at the University of Wisconsin. Their solution is geared towards small farmers. They propose leveraging technology to get field-level weather data, which could be used for parametric crop insurance.
Currently, agriculture uses a lot of parametric insurance policies. However, those tend to have problems in basis risk, whereby the proxy that we're using to measure the weather phenomena is too distant from the field that we're trying to insure. What Kota and I propose is the use of a technological device. We envisioned it as a pole originally that would be placed in the farmer's field, provided by the insurance company, that would be used to collect the data that could then measure weather phenomena and thus trigger the parametric insurance policies.
By measuring data at the field level, they hope to reduce basis risk and realize efficient pricing. And by using cutting-edge technology to automate claims adjusting and payout processes, they also envision lower premiums.
We hope our product will help increase crop insurance penetration in the United States from the current 80% to 100% by covering crops that existing crop insurances cannot insure. So through our solution, we would like to contribute to improving food security.
The solution is aimed at small farmers, and they see developing markets as a source of potential growth.
And we think that a lot of how that growth is going to be produced is through these developing markets. And I think that that's what we really want to target here is the growth in the developing markets. And I think that there are billions of dollars out there in underinsured and uninsured markets, especially in the developing world, where we can't afford to have claims adjusters on the ground at all times. This localized data, this localized technology is really going to help grow that market.
The third finalist, Mohammed Sultani Najad of St. John's, created a capital markets solution for pandemic risk.
The recent experience showed us that insurance industry doesn't have the capacity to absorb losses of a pandemic. And investing in insuring the pandemic generally is not a smart investment. So I try to find a solution to that. I try to open a way for the private sector and insurance industry to, instead of insuring the pandemic, finance the most effective instrument that would put an end to a pandemic, which is vaccine and therapeutic.
His proposed financial instrument has two forms, an ILS structure and a contingent capital facility.
So the solution I propose has two forms. The form one is basically an ILS structure, very similar to a cat bond, that use the proceeds to finance vaccine development and support vaccine developers around the world. The second instrument is contingent capital, which is similar to contingent capital facilities that reinsurers and insurance companies around the world use. And in that case, pharma companies that have a platform for vaccine and therapeutic development can tap into this structure and use it to have access to immediate capital when they need it most after a pandemic unravels.
As we saw in 2020, a pandemic can cost the global economy trillions of dollars and the insurance industry billions. Bringing a medical solution to market sooner would reduce not only financial losses, but losses of life.
This product by nature is a socially responsible investment opportunity. Investors will have the opportunity to basically contribute in the development of the most effective instrument in combating a pandemic. So, that would attract investors that are oriented towards investing in socially responsible opportunities. And at the same time, we are not sacrificing the financial feasibility because the investors will receive coupons, premiums, and at the same time, they can have potentially access to companies that are successful in vaccine development, and they have lucrative products. So it's a win-win.
And the winner of the 2021 Student Challenge is Madison Westcott and Andrew Shaw of the University of Wisconsin for their Emergency Evacuation Assistance Solution. Congratulations to all three finalists for these impressive and innovative solutions. For AM Best TV, I'm Kate Smith.